I'm so excited to the first episode of the Bad Guy Podcast. I am the bad guy, also known as Carlton.
And I am Alex, Carlton's big sister.
This is my big sister, well, whom I love so much. And it's so crazy because nobody ever really knows, like for the people who might be watching this, that they've known me since like middle school, elementary school, high school. They be like, he don't have no big sister. Plot twist, yes I do.
Big plot twist.
Yeah, huge plot twist. So the details of everything else really don't matter. But the story, I love telling people the story because I actually met my sister at a bar.
Shamrock.
My
You're
favorite
from New
bar.
Orleans, you know about Shamrock.
Shamrock. My favorite bar in the entire world. I met my sister at Shamrock. And when I tell people, I met my sister at a bar, they're like, oh, y'all just met up one day, like.
Right.
I'm like, no.
No, I met her.
Like, my first time laying eyes on my sister in person was at the bar. You had your scrubs on.
I did. I just got off from work.
You was working at UMC, right?
Yep.
And we never lived in the same city. I lived in Memphis after Katrina. She was always in New Orleans, or she went to FAMU. And I was in Shamrock with some of my partners. And I had always known about Alex, but Alex had never known about me. So
never knew about him.
Lost. And I was at the bar and I'm looking. I'm like, damn, she kind of looked like Alex. And then you had turned, whoever was on your right, you turned, and y'all was like drinking together. And I was with my partner Chad was with me. I was like, Chad, that's my sister right there. And he like, alright, like so good.
Right, like okay.
And I'm like, no, you don't get it. Like that's my big sister, but she don't know she's my sister. And he was like, wait, what? And I'm like, yeah. And there was like other few people around us, and they was all like, wait, say that again? And I'm like, yeah, so that's my sister, but she don't know. Like I know that's my sister, but she don't know that's my sister. And they were like, so what you gonna do? I was like, shit, I don't know either. So I ended up calling my mama, and I called her and I was like, damn, what you think I should do? And she was like, man, go talk to her. So I was like, all right.
Mind y'all, I thought he was trying to shoot his shot. Like he walked up to me and like tapped me on my shoulder and was like, hey Alex, and I was like, what's up? He was like, can I talk to you? And I was like, what's up? Mind you, my little brother is handsome, so I'm like, what's up? So he's like, no, can I talk to you outside? And I'm like, okay, now this nigga getting weird. Like, what do you want to talk to me about outside? Like, you can talk to me right here in front of everybody. So he went outside and he was like, yeah, like, you're my sister. And I was like, nah, I think you got me confused with somebody else. Like, I have 3 brothers. I'm like, Louis, Chris, and Joseph. I don't have no other brother. And he was like, no, Louis is my dad. So at first I thought my brother Louis, Big Lou, was his dad. Because I'm like, shit, my brother can have a few kids out there. You know, like.
It's a straggler.
Yeah, you know, it's a little straggler coming through. And then I looked in his face and it really freaked me out because he looks like our dad. So I was really shook, and he was kind of like, you know, I know you may need time to like process this, but here's my number if you ever want to hang out or anything. And I literally went home, woke my mama up at 3 o'clock in the morning and was like, Mom, you will not believe this. And
I actually had a great night that night.
Yeah, like, it was a great night. It was.
After like an emotional, like, Lifetime movie moment, like long lost sibling.
Yes.
I went back and I was busting ass in beer pong. Whoever was in that room that night, I kicked your ass. I don't know who it was, but I don't know who you are. You know who you are.
I just got drunk and enjoyed myself.
Anytime I'm in Shamrock, it's a party.
It's
a real party, and you niggas ruined Shamrock for me. I used to go to Shamrock where y'all thought it was ghetto and didn't want to go and everything. You say Shamrock, and it was Shamrock. I used to be in that bitch, and now Shamrock be popping. Everybody in my own be in that. So thank you for ruining Shamrock for me in New Orleans.
I love the blowjobs.
But that is how I met my beautiful, lovely sister Alex, who I call Caucasian.
I am not Caucasian. He's jealous because I'm just a little fair-skinned.
She's Caucasian.
But I am a beautiful black woman. Thank you.
That actually brings me to your defense of these Caucasian artists. When we was playing a couple weeks ago, we were sitting down there. Was it after DC?
Yes, it was after
DC. We was playing Black Card Revoked. And one of the questions on Black Card Revoked is who's the best, like blonde hair, blue eye, or like white soul singer. And the options was, I think it's Sam Smith,
Robin Thicke.
Robin Thicke,
Justin
Adele,
Timberlake.
and Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Somebody in that group picked Justin Timberlake.
That was foolish.
And
I don't know who did that.
That would have been grounds for violence.
Yeah.
That's idiotic. That's
No.
idiotic. Justin Timberlake, first of all, if you want to put him in soul, we will put him in like a neo soul, like
Justin's
he's not
more
soul.
poppy to me.
He's pop.
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake is pop. They think because he had cornrows in 2002 that he's not a soul singer. He's not invited to the cookout.
He's not.
We can bring him a plate.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yes.
But
we can't bring him a to-go plate.
what was the argument though? It was like we was going back and forth.
We were going back and forth about Robin Thicke and Sam Smith. Now,
Nobody's outsinging Sam Smith.
I think that they both have beautiful voices.
He's not even touching Sam Smith.
However,
Have you heard Sam Smith sing?
I have heard him sing.
That man can blow.
He can.
Pause. That man can
Oh my
sing.
God. Robin Thicke still, he just Lost Without You just still gives me chills.
All right.
to this
Fuck,
day.
how long we gonna ride the Lost Without You?
It doesn't matter.
Lost
It's a
Without
beautiful
Robin,
song.
okay.
Beautiful song.
Yes, Robin Thicke can sing. I have it in my playlist. You know, I sing that bitch at the top of my lungs.
Okay, so
But Sam Smith, that man is different. So he's different.
Sam Smith is a great singer.
Sam Smith is cut from a different cloth than Robin Thicke and Adele. Adele can sing.
Adele can definitely sing.
Adele cool. But Sam Smith, that man be singing, son. Have you heard that man?
I have.
He be in the he be singing. Sam Smith is dope. But like,
yeah, he is. But I just, I'm Team Robin.
you're still Team Robin.
I'm still Team Robin.
Now, see, now I got half a mind to pull up. Like they sung, "Stay with Me, Stay with Me."
I remember. Yeah, I got it.
Oh,
it was a great song. It was.
Man, no. Robin Thicke.
Robin Thicke is a vibe.
I think
Sam Smith. I can't vibe to Sam Smith. Sam Smith. When I listen to him, sometimes I just want to cry because his voice is that beautiful.
Okay,
But
that's
Robin
nice.
Thicke is a vibe. Like he's just like.
He's definitely a vibe. He make you want to hit a little two-step.
Yeah, little
I think I have the coolest two-step on this side of the Mississippi. My uncle two-step. I don't think nobody on this side of Mississippi is touching my two-step.
I'm gonna have to see it.
Oh yeah, look, my shit fire. My shit is elite.
We're gonna see.
Robin Thicke is definitely two-step music.
Definitely.
But that's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is soul. Like you said, you won't cry. When Sam Smith sing and he really get in there, you want to cry. Like that man can sing. I think it should be Sam Smith, Adele, Robin Thicke, Justin Timberlake. I think that should be the pecking order of what it is that we talk about. And maybe if you want to make the argument, you could try to swap out Adele, Sam Smith, because Adele, she different. But
Adele is definitely different.
Sam Smith, I don't think none of them touches Sam Smith. That's just how it is.
Okay.
First of all, I think this whole thing is stupid anyway. The whole argument behind why do we have a question in Black Card Revolt about for white people?
That's true. That's very true. It was definitely about
Talk to
white
me.
people.
Is it Hasbro? Who makes Black Card Revolt? Talk to me.
Blonde hair, blue eyes.
Blonde hair, blue eyes.
Who makes the best soul
got
music?
blonde hair, blue eyes.
Green eyes.
He got black hair, don't he?
I don't think so.
Caucasian.
It's more like a Sandy Brown.
Caucasian.
I think.
Why are we talking about Caucasian people doing what we do? I'm tired of it. We was just talking last night about my brother texted me talking about some white LeBron.
Right.
The man, Alex Caruso, the white, whatever y'all would call him, he averages 5 points.
He's very average.
5 points.
Very average.
A white man can dunk and niggas go crazy. He averages 5 points. That man, Anthony Davis hit the game winner and people still playing Alex Caruso highlights. There's whole mixtapes of Alex Caruso all over the internet.
Yeah, so the main thing was, why do white people have to do the bare minimum and be considered this great person as like, oh my goodness, they're so amazing.
I'm about to slide on this beat like a hot boy. You could catch me in the city, downtown, top floor. On the west coast, smoking on the best dope. Posted with some demons from Fairfax to Melrose.